Y'all understand what we are doing, bro?
Still got any questions?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28.
God hate evil. Why God hate a certain race?
How was y'all blessed? Hey man, we out here for our people, man. We are the battle axes of the Most High.
We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle
against interracial marriage. You understand that? Read this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Just like him. Who is the only race of people to go into slavery on slave ships? Who is the only race of people to go into slavery on slave ships? Yeah, you know. You know damn well you know. This should ring a bell. You a college boy, you don't know that history? Yes, so-called Negroes. We all know that history, man, because y'all remind us constantly.
They ain't raising no historian in no college.
That too though, read this out. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And we want to go see our homeland, which is what? What's our homeland? Where we all from?
Israel.
All praise, brother, in the spirit.
But Israel is the African though.
Now, it's in the west, now, northwest.
They just all wicked ass people. They all people though.
Now, we got a lot of wicked people, brother. That's why 2/3 of our people gonna be put to death. But we got to understand, you can kind of put that area in the Middle East today. But the so-called white man did try to cut off Israel from Africa. Because they didn't want people to know the original Israelites were dark skinned. That's why they built the Suez Canal to cut it off.
So we are Jews?
We are Jews, brother. I'm glad that you said not Jewish, because what does the ish mean? Kinda, sorta, not the original. That's why you got the so-called white man over there in our homeland saying that they are Jewish, meaning they know they're not the original people.
So Hitler was telling the truth the whole day.
Exactly, brother. Now you starting to get it. That's why he put them to death, because he said he didn't want those people worshiping that nigger religion. So you understand the history on that, huh? Read this out. And there ye should. Oh, forget that brother here. Brother starting to see the light, man. Brother starting to wake up. Read on, huh?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Brother, what happened when we got off the slave ships?
Just put straight to work.
Read that again. I want you to use the context of the Bible. Read this again, huh?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What happened when we got off the slave ships?
Got in slave, more slave.
By who?
The 1%. The international.
No, it was more than 1%. Who sold us into slavery? Esau, you like you should have some college education.
Slave master too though.
No, the majority was Esau. You see, they can't take that truth. That's why he walked off.
You got black slave.
That's why he.
Chinese slave master.
No, you won't find that in. Now you have Chinese slave masters. That's where you get the Great Wall of China. We built that up in the Tang and the Ming dynasty. But as a nation of people, yes, blacks built that, man.
Chinese people didn't build a wall of China.
No, we built that in slavery under the Tang and the Ming dynasty. See, it's a lot of history that they not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you that you the best thing on the planet Earth. They ain't gonna teach you that you guys chosen people, that you an Israelite, brother. Because once you start to wake up, they behind going to captivity, bro. It's a trading places. So as a nation of people, the so-called white man sold us. You understand? Now you may have a few coon Negroes, but as a nation, it was strictly on the so-called white man. Read this again, huh?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Nigga sold to Master Williams down in West Virginia. Because what's your last name, brother?
Cage.
Nigga sold to Master Cage down in West Florida. All these last names come from our slave master that owned our forefather, brother. You understand that? Read on, huh?
For bondmen and bondwomen.
And read on, huh?
And no man shall buy you.
So guess what? We were sold into slavery off slave ships for slave men and slave women. Who else did that happen?
Why get that from my grown man let another grown man sell them to somebody else?
Because guess what? It was in the power of the Most High God. Jump up to verse 15.
There you go.
Let's jump up to verse 15. Read this, huh?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses was telling us, if we don't listen to this Bible, which is the voice of God, read on out,
to observe, to do all his commandments.
because how many commandments are there, brother? It's more than 10, brother. And that's why we are here to teach our people. Give me one right now. Hold that thought. Give me Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 5.
There you go. Break it out.
21 and 5. Yeah, 21 and 5, because it's more than just 10, brother. And that's what we're finna read to you right now. Read this out.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 21, verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their heads.
So guess what? It's a sin for us to bald our head like Michael Jordan or like the Africans do today. That was never our custom. That was the customs of the Egyptians,
What about
brother.
shave face?
And that's what we're finna get to. Hold on. Read this out.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
So can we do that?
No.
Exactly, brother.
So they explain why everybody growing their beards out there.
That's right, brother. The Most High putting His Spirit back upon us, brother. That's exactly, man. Because that's the spirit that the Most High God is doing to us. Matter of fact, give me that in Joel chapter 2, verse 28.
Bring it out, Doc. Bring
You
it
stay
out.
where you at. You give me that, Doc.
Joel 2 and
Yeah,
28.
Joel 2 and 28. Finish. Stay with me, Doc. Read verse 15 again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
That's what we as a nation of people are not doing. We go and fill up them Sunday worship churches, but y'all ain't doing a damn thing that's in this Bible. The Most High God is against Christmas. That's in the Bible. He is against Halloween, brother. All these wicked holidays, the Most High God is against that thing, man. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments that we need to do, brother. Read this out.
The book of Joel, chapter 28. I'm sorry.
2, verse 28, you good.
Chapter 2, verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
Guess what? He pouring out His Spirit. The Spirit of God is His Bible, man. That's why you see young brothers out on the corners teaching this truth, brother. Teaching people who we are and what we need to do to get up out of these situations, brother. Read on, huh?
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
We shall what?
Prophesy.
Shall prophesy. Read on, huh?
Your old man shall dream dreams. Your young man shall see visions.
And that's what we are here doing. That's why the Most High put spirits on brothers to grow their beards now, brother. And you know what the judgment is? All praise, brother. And you know what the judgment is for not growing your beard? What do we get on our faces? Bumps, brother. That's the judgment for when you don't want to grow your mane out like a lion, brother. We lions of the tribe of Judah, brother. You understand that thing, man? Give me that in Revelation 5, verse 5. Now, stay where you at, huh? Read this, huh?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So are God's laws done away with? Did you hear that last part? This day. So is God's laws done away with? No, they not. But what do they teach up in Sunday church? That His laws are done away with. We ain't got to do nothing that Bible say. All we need to do is just read the Bible and believe. That ain't what the scripture just said. Read that again.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day. That all these curses.
That all these what?
All these curses.
Like on Black Prom.
Curses.
Stand in the ghetto.
Curses.
Baby mama, baby daddy.
Curses.
Police brutality.
Curses.
Being on food stamps.
Curses.
Read,
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So it's a curse, a good or a bad thing? It's a bad thing. So God is telling us for breaking His commandments, He was going to make bad things happen to us.
We shouldn't be inside the capitalist system at all.
Exactly, brother.
That's right.
We should be inside of God's system, brother. That's what we are here to do, because what is the solution to white supremacy? Keeping God's laws, brother. Because guess what? Today is no buying and selling. If we keep that one commandment, we'll cripple this economy, brother. That's what we are here trying to do, raise up a nation of people, man. Read this out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 5. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah.
The what?
The Lion of the tribe of Judah.
Battle Alexis, the what?
The Lion of the tribe of Judah.
Brother, we are lions out here, brother. That's what you need your mane for, because how can you tell the difference between a male lion and a female lion? It's what? It's that mane, brother. That's why you see our brothers out here let that beard grow. Read on, huh?
The root of David.
The what?
The root of David.
Because when you read in the history about David, David was a warrior, man. He didn't play no games, man. And that's the same spirit that the Most High God is raising us to be, man. No more being these feminine brothers out here that's taking this stuff laying down, man. We rising up and we trying to rise our people up, man. We don't up.
Has prevailed.
Has what?
Has prevailed.
We don't up.
To open the book and to lose the 7 seals thereof.
Because guess what, man? We waiting on our Lord and Savior, Yahushua, the Black Messiah, to loose that 7th seal, man. We waiting on that thing, man. Give me the book of Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12, man. That's what we are here to do, brother. We are here to lift up a nation. You done been taught the Bible totally wrong. So now we got to give you the correct understanding, brother. You understand that? This is how we identify who we are.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
We don't,
and his teeth white with milk.
That's going into Christ. That's why he drunk wine. They either drunk wine, water, or milk. Jump to verse 9,
Verse 9, Judah is a lion's whelp.
Judah is a head tribe of the southern tribe. That's the tribe that Christ comes from. We don't know.
From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
Thou what?
Thou art gone up.
Because guess what, man? We are gone up against the prey. We don't know.
He stooped down.
He did what?
Stooped down.
But in the civil rights era, guess what? They stooped us down. With Martin Luther King coming in, making us docile with the civil rights movement, man. Because guess what? Before then, we knew who our enemies were. We knew what our goal was, and we needed to know that we needed to stick together as a nation. But when Martin Luther King came in, he made all our brothers weak and effeminate and made us docile. So he stooped us down for a period of time. But we don't know.
He crushed as a lion.
What you say?
We was weak during the Marcus Garvey time.
That too, brother, because guess what? We didn't know who we were. But now, during that time, but he took it even worse than that, brother. He made us real docile. That's what you get. That an Edomite hit you and you don't do nothing back to him. Turn the other cheek. That's the wrong understanding of that. You get me? Because Marcus Garvey, he knew. Marcus Garvey wanted to set up an independent nation. But Martin Luther King, no, join together with your enemies. Now, what type of damn sense do that make, man? The people that's beating, hosing you down, and shooting you, and killing you down in the street, now you just bring them to be amongst with you? No, he'll stab you in the damn back, brother. Read that again from verse 9,
Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
He did what? Read on.
He stooped down.
We stooped down in the civil rights era in the 60s. Read on up.
He couched as a lion.
He couched as a lion, man. Read on up.
And as an old lion.
And as an old lion, brother. We got down to where we didn't want to fight no more, man. We just laid down and took it from the so-called nation. Read on up.
Who shall run?
Wait a minute, say that again, brother. We're doing that now, brother. But not these battle axes out here, brother.
That's right.
That's why you see us out here on the corners, brother. Read on up.
Who shall rise him up?
Now, who gonna rise them up, brother? This Bible, man, the Most High God's Spirit is what's rising us up, man. To make us stand up and be men and guide our household. To guide our wives.
But don't you think we're gonna need a revolution though? Kick that out though?
Brother, this is the revolution, brother. This thing is kicking off right before your eyes, brother. And the other nations can't even see that thing, man. That's what is happening right before your eyes, brother. So you want to get on the right side of history, brother. That's what we are here trying to teach our people, man. Give me that. Let's go back to the curses, man. Give me verse 32. Because what is some of the other things that happened to us in slavery? What do the so-called white men do to a lot of our wives? Right? Let's get that. Read this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32.
Dude was getting raped too now.
Say it again, brother. That's exactly right. Let you know that Esau by nature has a homosexual spirit. That's what we call butt breaking, man. Trying to feminize our men, man. Embarrass them in front of their wives and their children, man. Really take brother's spirit, man. That is some downright wickedness, brother. Read this out.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Jump up to verse 30 out.
Thou shalt betroth a wife.
Thou shalt betroth a wife. What does the word betroth means? No, that means to marry. Betroth. Like you taking a wife to betroth. That means you are going to marry your sister. And that's what the Bible is all about too. Marrying our sisters. No more baby mama, baby daddies, one night stands, and jump offs, man. The Bible is not about that, man. You understand? Read on up.
And another man shall lie with her.
Read that again from the top up.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
So what is that going into?
That's like
Say it again.
Like, oh, right now, let another man hit your wife?
No, that's rape, brother. We was marrying our sisters, but guess what? Esau would come in there and take her and have her anytime that he want. You done seen that movie? You get it? You done seen that movie, Rebirth of a Nation, with Nat Turner?
Rosewood too.
On Rosewood too. That's exactly right, man. Read on up. Start at verse 30 again.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Because who built up the White House? Do we live in the White House? No, we do not, brother. Jump up to verse 32, huh?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What is this talking about now? What curse is this talking about? Whose sons and daughters is given unto another people? What happened to Kizzy in Roots? Have you seen Roots? What happened to Kizzy?
That's all.
Exactly. Read it again, huh?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read that again, huh?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read on, huh?
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Read on, huh?
And there shall be no might in
No
thy
economic might
no might in thy
or no military might. Read on, huh?
in thy hand.
Because guess what? When they took Kizzy from Kunta, what could they do? They couldn't do nothing, brother. When Master sold her, she was just gone, brother. You understand that? So these curses are showing you how we know who we are, brother. Where you get your food from, brother? Who owned all the grocery stores, brother? Exactly. Give me verse 48, man. And who else? Who was the main person?
All on the same thing.
Exactly, brother. Read this. No, they not. It's different nations on the earth. You got the Chinese, the Japanese.
All on working together, so all on make
That's right, brother. That's the
all
thing.
make up the 1%.
They all working together, brother. Read this out. 48.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So God said for not serving him, he was going to make us serve the people that hate him. Read on up.
Which the Lord shall
Say it again.
That's why we were forced in poverty.
Exactly. That's why we're in poverty, brother. That's why we went into slavery on slave ships. Because you ain't never wanted to know that, brother. Why do we go into slavery on slave ships? We the strongest, the most superior nation. How do they take us into slavery?
Because a lot of black folks were weak and they didn't want to fight while other black would fight.
Some were. But guess what? The Most High put it on all our spirit to take those curses, brother. When the Most High ordained it, we cannot change that thing, brother. We can't go against the power, brother. You understand that?
So one brother made a mistake. The Most High gonna put it all up for.
That's what he did during this time. It is, brother. But guess what? That is a righteous judgment because guess what? He told us, brother.
You gotta be responsible for your brother.
Exactly, brother. You in the spirit, brother. That's right. Give me Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Brother, you in the spirit up here, man. If one of us is in slavery, we all in slavery. If one of us doing bad, guess what? We all doing bad. Ain't that how they label us? Why you think you see these young brothers out here on the streets telling our brothers to pull up their damn pants? Marry your wives. This is what stop STDs in our communities. Build amongst your nation. This is what stop black poverty amongst our nation. Read this out.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Brother, this is end black on black crime overnight, man. It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Read on, huh?
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Do you know what the word rebuke means, brother? Reform or to correct. When we see our brothers out of order, guess what? We are supposed to correct them just like what you said. Because you love your brother as you love yourself, brother. Read on, huh?
And not suffer sin upon him.
Because when we correcting them, we're not suffering sin, which is death, brother. Read on up. Oh, that's in there. Yeah, read on up.
The book of Leviticus 19, verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
So guess what? The children of thy people is your brother, is your neighbor. This is not an inclusive Bible. This Bible is to the Israelites, for the Israelites, by the Israelites. The other nations are racist, stole our Bible, brother, and taught it to us incorrectly, brother. You understand that? Give me Romans chapter 6, verse 23. Read this again, huh?
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So who sent them against us, brother? No, read this again, huh?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who shall send against us?
The Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent the so-called white man against us? That's right, brother. For what? That's right, brother. Now you got it, brother. Read on up.
In hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
You know what that scripture means? So when we want food, where do we gotta go? Who owns Kroger's? What race of people own Kroger? What race of people own Walmart? Who? The so-called white man. But the Koreans own the nail shops. The so-called white men own all the major things. They own Kroger's. They own Walmart. Exactly, brother. So when we want food, we gotta go to them, our enemies, brother. You understand that? Read on, huh?
And in thirst.
So do you know what that means? In thirst, when we thirsty, who we gotta go to? When you don't pay your water bill, who cuts it off?
People that own the apartment.
That's where who owns the water company? You never thought about that, huh? Exactly, man. The so-called white man, they own the water company. Why do you think that's happening to our people up there in Flint, Michigan, man? You think we're gonna poison our own damn selves, or our enemies gonna poison us, man? The people that hate our damn guts, man. We don't, huh?
And in nakedness.
So that going to the clothes that you have on your back, man. It may have LRG on it, but who owns the cotton fields that produce the cotton? Exactly. Which is who? Exactly, brother. Read on now.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things, when you want a driver's license, who you gotta go to? You never thought about that either, huh? Who owns the drivers?
Social Security, I thought about ours.
Who own those places? Exactly, bro.
White House.
That's it, exactly. And it's telling you we were gonna have to serve our enemies because we didn't keep the commandments, man. Read this out.
The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
Read that again, out.
For the wages of sin is death.
So the punishment for sin
That makes sense, though.
is death. What is sin according to the Bible, though, bro? Say it again. That's right, brother. You in the spirit up here, man. So when we break God's commandments, guess what? That's a death sentence on our life, brother. You understand that? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 26, man. Because the Bible is easy, man. The Bible is simple, man. If you have the right teacher of Israel to teach you, brother. You got any questions, man? What are some of the things that you don't understand about the Bible, brother? Matter of fact,
A lot of things.
this is why. Give me Psalms, drop all that. Give me Psalms 111 and 10. This is why we stress keeping the commandments, bro.
I was kind of on the atheist side for years ago.
Yeah, you gotta shake that, man. Because guess what? It's a God, bro. Who made
I
all
believe it's great.
all praise, man? You got to understand that thing, man. That's going into the philosophies of the other nations, man. Because they don't believe in God, man. They hate our God, man. Read this out.
This is the book of Psalms, 111 and verse 10.
I want you to pay attention to the scripture, brother. Read on out.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
What do that scripture? What do you think that scripture means, brother?
Breaking the commandments.
It has to, but it's the flip side. To have a good understanding of the Bible, you must be doing what?
Working.
Working at what? You got to be keeping the commandments, brother. That's the only way you're going to understand this Bible. That's what that scripture saying. Read this again, huh?
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
Read on, huh?
His praise endureth forever.
So guess what? To get a good understanding, you must be keeping the commandments. That's why we know them wicked damn pastors up in that Sunday worship church. They don't understand this Bible because guess what? They ain't keeping the commandments, brother. Because they thinking just like how you thought. It was only 10 commandments.
Some of them people don't.
None, brother.
They pay all people light bill. They pay rent for them. They
Brother,
try to get private or something.
That's a gift destroying their heart, brother. Give me that in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7, man. Because guess what? They'll do that because they know they're going to get triple that in tithe money, bro. You understand that? Read this out.
The book of Ecclesiastes chapter.
Say it again, brother.
I made $1 million a year. That little $300 light bill really ain't shit.
Ain't nothing compared to what Pastor T.D. Snakes them up in there doing, man. They mega rich, man. Read this again, huh?
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Why you think you see these so-called blacks and Latinos out here raising up on these corners? Because we tired of being oppressed as a nation of people, man. Read on, huh?
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
And a what?
And a gift destroyed the heart.
Public housing.
A gift destroyed the heart.
Food stamps.
A gift destroyed the heart.
Child support.
A gift destroyed the heart.
All these things destroy our people and make them more docile. You understand
You
it?
gotta get cut off.
Hey, but guess what? The Most High God put that on our brothers because guess what? They want to take care of their children. Now, I'm not for the ones that take care of their children and they still on it. I'm against
The
that.
only thing I think about the Most High I disagree with. Like, don't punish all of them. He fuck us. Punish him. Kill him.
But guess what you just said? But what did you say earlier?
For all our
Exactly, brother. We're responsible for all our nation of people. Because Ezekiel and Jeremiah, they were righteous, brother. But guess what? They went into captivity, brother. You understand that? Give me Jeremiah 17:4, man.
no problem, too.
Exactly, because they understood the scriptures, brother.
They ain't say nothing.
They just obeyed, brother. Brother, you understand, brother, what you need to be doing. You need to be on this side, brother. Read this out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, verse 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
So the prophet Jeremiah said, even myself was going to forget who I am and go into captivity. Read on out. Come over here, brother.
In the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Because since we broke God's commandments, guess what? He put us in captivity, man. We out here for you, brother. You know what we out here doing, man? You done heard about the Israelites before, brother?
Yeah, I'm following here. I represent purpose. You know, that's right.
All praises, brother. But are you in here doing the work, brother? Guess what? We need to be doers of the law and not just hearers. Give me that in Romans chapter 2, verse 13. Because guess what? We can hear this truth all day, but if you ain't putting forth the action, brother, that stuff don't mean a damn thing, man. You need to be standing on what you believe, brother. By faith. Guess what? I'm going to show you my works, brother. Give me that in James chapter 2, verse 16. Read this out.
The book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before God.
But what?
But the doers of the law.
But the what?
But the doers of the law.
But the what?
But the doers of the law
Read out.
shall be justified.
Because guess what, man? That's the only way you're going to get to the kingdom if you are keeping the commandments, brother. Do y'all understand that, man? Read this out. 2 and 14.
This is the book of James, verse 2 and 14.
2 and, yeah, you're right.
What doeth profit, my brother? Though a man say he had faith and have not works, can faith save him?
Can faith just save him just because he had faith without works? Let's see what the Bible says. What you think? Exactly, brother. Read on up.
If a brother,
say it again, brother.
Have faith and be a
That's right, brother. Read on up.
I'm better to be down, man. I love
if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warm and filled.
Read on up.
Notwithstanding, ye give them not those things.
Now listen to this, though. This is more important. Jump down to verse 17. Take your time, brother.
Even so, faith, if it had not works, is dead.
It's what?
It's dead.
So if you don't have the faith without the works either, that thing is dead, man. Guess what? The Most High is looking for people to be doers of His laws, brother. Not just to sit around on your butt to get this knowledge and just sit around.
No interracial date here.
I'm glad you just said that. What you think about this thing? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3.
Bring it out.
I'm glad you said that. Let's see what the Bible think about that. Because guess what? They will be from the tribe of Issachar. They just don't know who they are. Of the nation of Israel. Read this, huh?
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Because guess what? In Catholicism,
There's
Catholicism,
some good interracial
who taught
people out here, though. Yeah,
that's what we think. Hold up. Catholicism, the so-called white man forced Catholicism on y'all. The Spaniards, y'all are not Spaniards. Y'all are probably Mexican. It's a difference. Aztec, not Spaniard. Aztec. Aztec. Which one? No Aztec or what? Mexican. Aztec. Read this again, huh?
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Read this again for the brother.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Why not? I agree.
For they would turn away thy son from following me.
So is interracial marriage according to the Bible?
But what if we get them to follow the Holy Bible and get them to do and be doers?
Guess what? Not right now. But we gonna make them do the laws.
That's right. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Not right now. This is not the time.
When is the time to do it then?
Give me Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. Hold up. The time right now is for you to keep the commandments.
That's right.
Because the kingdom of God is within you. The Most High is waiting on us to get our yourself together. Because guess what? Hold up. Let me tell you.
Make them come follow
Hold
God.
up. The Most High, let me deal with it right quick. The Most High is not using brothers in this nigger state of mind. He using Israelites in their state of mind, bro. Like, we are the kings and queens, the kings and the princesses of the Most High God, man. That's what's gonna put us in our mind, bro. We gotta get our mind first, then the action comes without that. You understand? It comes with that. Read this out.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1.
Take your time, read slow.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
So Jacob's name was changed to Israel, which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read on out.
And will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
So the Most High is going to set us in our homeland, so we don't need to go back there. Read on out.
And the stranger shall be joined with them.
The other nations, they going to be joined with us, but let's see how. Read on out.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Let's see how. Read on out.
And the people shall take them.
And the people shall what?
And the people shall take them.
Now, when you take someone, what does that mean? What are they to you?
They belong to you.
That's right, brother. They belong to us. Read on out.
And bring them to their place.
So we're going to take the other nations and bring them to our place. Read on out.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servant and handmaid.
For what?
For servant and handmaid.
We're going to take them and possess them. But guess what?
Is we gonna enslave them like they did us? Or we
What is this scripture saying, brother? Read it again, man.
That last part.
I don't want to enslave. I just want them to follow God.
Hey, you got to be
I just want them to
subjective.
follow the stuff that we follow.
Guess what?
I want to take them from what they learn and what they believe
Hold up,
in
brother.
and make them follow our God.
They got to get double the things
Yeah, I
that
want
they
to
did.
enslave them.
Y'all gotta shake that weak spirit, brother.
I
But
would
guess
never
what? Hold up.
enslave.
Y'all don't want to be
The
them.
most
would
time,
never
let me
enslave.
deal with him out. Let me
I
deal
was
with him.
never enslaved. Them my ancestors. That's what they went through.
Brother, you are your ancestors, brother. The things that happened to you happened to them.
I'm
Give me
living
that
for the new
Deuteronomy
generation
32.
right now.
32 and 7. You said what, brother?
I'm living for the new generation right now.
Brother, the generation of old is the same generation, brother.
It's
That's what
revolving,
regeneration
but it's
is
still
talking about.
changing
Read
at the
this
same
out.
time.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Read this again, huh?
Remember the days of old.
Don't forget slavery in the 400 years of
holding
history.
grudges?
Read this again, huh?
Remember the days of old.
What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say?
So we holding
Read
grudges.
it again, brother.
Remember the days of old.
Brother, how can you forget this, brother? Look at this, brother.
Now we ain't
See,
gonna
you don't even want to look at
I'm
it.
looking at it because I done watched
Brother,
the
look
passion
at
of
this
Christ.
thing, man.
At the same time,
You don't think they ain't gonna get no payback for what they did to us?
they getting it now.
How they getting it now?
When they come to that,
ruling
when I
the
come to that
nation,
house and
brother.
they got
Read
my
this
meal
again,
cooked. When I come to that house, my bad water ran. When I get they whole check,
The Most
that's
High
how
God
they
said,
getting
remember
it.
the days of
That's
old.
how they getting it.
Officer, y'all get up here, man. I need a strong read up here. Slide over.
That's how they getting it. When I come home with them meals,
Read this
when them
again.
meals cooked every day, friend.
Concerning years of
When
many
them checks coming out and they be out me out.
Ask like what?
That's how they getting it.
Ask like what? Ask like what? Read on.
And he will show
And he will do what?
And he will show
He's showing you the atrocities that are done, that was done to our people, man. And for our people to sit up and say, don't hold no grudges. Man, what the hell you think this is, man? The Most High holds grudges, brother. Give me read this out.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14.
Read up.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
Upon who?
Upon Edom.
Upon who?
Upon
The
Edom.
so-called white man. Read on up.
By the hand of my people.
By the hand of who?
By the hand of my people.
Read up.
Israel.
Who?
Israel.
Who?
Israel.
Read up.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
Brother, we gonna do to them what they done did to us.
That's right.
We gonna fill that cup double, man, and make them drink every damn drop, man.
That's
Read
right.
up.
And according to my
Y'all got
fury.
y'all way.
And they shall know my vengeance.
Guess what? Our way is God's way, brother.
That's right.
You ain't there yet, man. You're not there yet. Read this.
Revelation chapter 13 verse 9.
Read up.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Read.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Shall go what?
Into captivity.
Shall go what?
Into captivity.
Read up.
He that killeth with the sword.
Ain't they killing our people down with the sword? Police brutality to mere whites? And you think that God ain't gonna pay them back, brother?
Bring it out.
Read on now.
He that leadeth captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the
They
sword.
must be killed with the sword, brother. Ain't no doubt about that, man. Give me Revelation chapter 18, verse 5.
Can we pay our backs and we the Most High?
The Most High God gonna use us, but guess what? You gotta get your mind right, brother. You need to be on this side keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, because he ain't gonna get his opportunity to a regular old Negro. Some brother that's calling themselves African American. You need to repent as an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
To inherit that reward.
That's right.
That reward ain't for everybody. A lot of our brothers don't want to stand up, man. Like that brother right there. No, brother, let that be. Brother, do you think they should pay for what they did to our people in slavery? Say it one more time, brother. Say it one more time. That's how people need to raise the hell up, man. You goddamn right they need to pay for this, man.
So the Native American our people too?
Yes,
they was enslaving too though. Getting they enslaved on.
Now the thing with that, guess what? We have a book.
They were killing us too now.
It's a book called Black Indians. Guess what the Native Americans did? The white man told them to enslave them, but guess what? They made princes and kings out of our people. They didn't do a damn thing the white man was saying, brother. Now they used them to go against us in some aspects.
So they were like overseers, kind of.
Just like blacks did.
Just like blacks did, exactly, brother. They were supposed to be, but then they made our nation equal to them. The white man didn't like that, but that's where you get the Buffalo Soldiers were, when Andrew Jackson used them to conquer our brothers. You understand that? Playing on our ignorance. Read this out.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Read on,
and God has remembered her iniquity.
Read this again,
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Guess what, man? The sins that America done did against us, man, have reached all the way up to the Most High, man. You think God gonna forget that, man? It's fresh on his mind, man. 1,000 years is like a day to the Most High, and a day is like 1,000 years. So slavery was just a few hours ago to the Most High, man.
That's right. For her sins have reached into heaven.
Read up.
And God has remembered her iniquity.
They don't remember this iniquity that they have did to our people, man.
That's right.
That's what you call a weak, feminine brother, man. The Most High raising up 144 nat turtles, man.
That's right.
There won't be no games played in that day, man. Read on up.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Read that again,
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Read it again,
Reward her even as she has rewarded you.
That's what the Most High gonna reward them as they have done us, man. Read on now.
And double unto her.
Read that again.
And double unto her.
Do what?
And double unto her.
That's why they going into captivity for 1,000 years, and the Most High gonna wipe them off the planet.
Won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We won a lot of battles, but there's more in store. If you're gonna be a soldier, know what you're fighting for. We the battle axes, God's weapons.
Chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish.
He said the real Jews are in mourning. And the gates, they ain't got no gates right now. We ain't got no protection.
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
Now, the so-called white man wrote this Bible.
They are black.
If the so-called white man wrote this Bible and steps on it, they would have took out that the real Jews are black.
That's right.